90% of websites are vulnerable to hackers. That means if you promote your business on the web, chances that a hacker can get in and cause some serious damage are pretty high. They can steal employee information, client credit card information, and in general just wreak havoc. Larry Fiorino from G.1440 joins us this morning with more. And in the interest of full disclosure here, Fox 45's parent company, Sinclair, owns part of G.1440, but this is something you all have been looking at very closely.
Right, and it's well documented in the news too. This isn't just me saying it. Why
is it that so many websites are vulnerable? 90%, that's nearly all of them.
Well, I think there's a couple of things going on here. One is every business has a website now, right?
Okay.
I think poor software development techniques. Also, I think one of the major issues is that websites are getting more complex now. So they're doing more. They're taking credit cards. They're integrated with databases, and that every time you make it a little more complex, you're creating an opportunity for a hacker. Okay. So what we have now is 9 out of 10, 91% are low-hanging fruit for a hacker now to go after.
So once they hack into, what kinds of things can they do? We talked about stealing information.
Well, really, it's almost anything. I mean, they can get into your website and they can set up a phishing scheme, for example. They can steal customer data. They could steal employee data. I mean, really think of it this way. Most people probably have their front door locked. They have some sort of security. They have virus protection or something like that. What we're talking about here is the back door has been left open. So if I were a burglar, I get into your house, there's almost I could steal cash, I could steal a TV, I could set your house on fire. It's the same thing with a website. If I'm a hacker and I can get in there, I can steal information, I can post pictures, I can put my own logos up there, I can redirect you to another site, I can do all kinds of things.
So how do I stop you from doing that?
Well, it's really a multi-step thing. I think the first step is what we're doing here. Everybody has to be aware that this is an issue. But then you need to get your website scanned. All right, we have the ability to find issues, right? So get the scan, and then get the fixes. The fixes are typically a drop in the bucket. If you're hacked and exploited, it can be over $300,000 just in terms of total cost, lost revenue, lost customer data. Get the site fixed, and then do some regular scanning. The fix is there.
Okay, when you say scanning, this is something that a professional company can do of your website, and what is it that they're looking for, all the loopholes?
Correct. These are actually software tools that are used to go out and find these issues. We can find them in the code, and we can say you have cross-site scripting issues, or you have SQL injection issues. We can find these things. We can find the scripts that are running on the website and tell you and give you a list of those. So you can say, well, you know, I don't recognize this script here. Where did this come from?
And a lot of businesses and people are realizing that this is more important. I know Baltimore County Police are asking for money for cyber crimes. The Pentagon is beefing up their security for this.
Pentagon's spending $100 million. I saw a report that in total to protect the .mil, the government, the military websites, is going to be $30 billion is going to be spent. Twitter was just hacked. So this is sort of the next frontier for hacking is the website.
So if you have a website, even if it's a mom and pop shop, even if it's a small business, doesn't have to be the Pentagon or big, you need to do it at whatever level you're on.
Right, that's a great point. I mean, it's not expensive to have this done, and this is for everyone. If you're a small insurance company, I mean, a dentist, it doesn't really matter, because as a hacker, I can get in and then I can really do anything I want at that point.
All right, Larry, that's scary stuff, but good to know that there's a fix. Thank you so much. Well, as we said, more than 90% of business websites have security issues that can leave those businesses vulnerable to hacking. So for more information on how to protect your website, go to foxbaltimore.com and click on click on news links. Coming up in our 7 o'clock hour, and then there were 3 fallen idol contestant Allison Irahita tells us how she really feels about getting kicked off the show.
And a Baltimore City police officer is suspended without pay. I'm Megan Gillen. Find out why he's in trouble with the law straight ahead. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.